Hi there. Welcome to episode 99. And in 98, we left off here where we'd just walked through this park off on the left and come over here to almost to this metro system. And I had popped up like so and shown you the buildings in the distance that you will not have on your subscribed to Fort Williams game, because I hadn't put them in when I just did them yesterday, and I put the game up like 2 days ago. So I just thought I would take you up here and show you what some of the changes are, if I can get my fingers to work right. Okay, once again, headed for the plateau. Maybe this time I can get there correctly. Lower plateau, middle plateau, upper plateau. I made 2 changes up here, and those of you who have already gotten into your game will be able to see what the changes are. Now, previously in the subscribed to Fort Williams game that you've gotten, this whole area was filled with little apartment complexes like these. And I changed it, and I put a big park and 4 big huge buildings, each of which has 600 residences in it. So there's actually more people living in that area now, but it's not so congested, and it's easier for the garbage trucks to get to it and take care of it. Same thing over here. This medallion area was completely surrounded by these little tiny, see if I can get a better angle here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is perfect. See all these tiny little apartment complexes? They're vanilla to the game. These guys are. Can't get down much closer, I don't think. All of these are vanilla to the game. They come with the original game. And that's what I had around this park, all the way around, the last time I showed it to you on one of the episodes here. Just like when I ran you through this park, and it had these little tiny buildings on it. Well, I took them all out, and I put these in instead. And these are called, see if I can get up far enough to where, I have to go up there. Okay, these are Chelsea Towers, and they have 150 households in each one. So I figured they would have as much as, see now there's right down here, I didn't get one of them out. One of the little buildings, that's what used to be here, was one of these little tiny buildings right there. And apparently I didn't get that one out of there, so we'll take him out now. I have to take out his, come on, get this down. The recording screen is not going down far enough. And I don't know if I got it down there or not. Apparently I didn't. Well, for this game it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it where it is. But anyway, I want to come in here and get this, and we'll just eliminate the spot this little guy can grow in by taking these squares and making them null. And then just to hurry him up, doze him out of there. Okay. Now, if I hadn't done that dezoning, he would have come right back in. I think the others are all okay. Oh, God, why does it do this to me? Maybe because I have it on fast. Now the only other building there is the crematorium, which is right here, and I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. And I don't know if there's going to be anybody down in this park, but I'm going to pop us down in my regular first person. There. Okay, we're in the park. And if I was a sim and I lived in one of these big buildings, this is what I'd see from inside the park. Now I'm at the outside edge of the park. As you can see, if I turn all the way around, given that I can, there, see, now that I just walked in off this street here, off of one of these two towers. Where's this old guy going? There's a couple people here. I wonder where they're going. Maybe well, I'll check them later. They're probably just going to walk on the sidewalk at this point. Okay, came out of one of those two towers, and I'm headed across the park, and I think I'll just go this way, down through this area, and then of course this area out here between the medallions. Every time you open up the game, it's going to have these little mountain areas that for some reason, even though I flatten them out, every time I come into this area to play in the park, they just pop right back up again. So I'm pretty much at the stage where I'm ready to just let them stay there. But I'll show you how you can get rid of them if you do want to get rid of them and make your park flat all the way. The thing is, they'll be there again. When you open it back up, they'll always be there. And I have not figured out for the life of me how to get rid of them. Okay? I mean, somebody has to go pretty high to get over the top of that. And they're just little swells, as if there was an earthquake and the earth just lifted. See all of these little guys right over here? They're just all over the place. Look at that path going up over the top of that one. I mean, nobody could walk on that. Nobody would want to walk on that. Okay. But from the middle, this is what you see. You can see all of the 8 tall Chelsea towers that the people who live around this park live in. And the holes. Okay. Now let's go back over and take a look and see where Grandpa's going. I saw an old fellow over here. I don't know if I can... There, I think that's him. Yep, he's going to Club de la Creme, and maybe he will go through the park. No promises. That's why I took us out through the park first, just in case. But he just came out of one of the towers. He came out of the... Well, I just have him marked now as all Chelsea towers. I have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, but I'll do that next. Later, some other time, when I'm just playing by myself. Meantime, Grandpa Albert, who's an educated senior and unemployed, which means he's retired, is headed away from the park. He's going to go get on the metro system that is closer to him, I guess, which is over here by, I think there's a fire department over here, and he would be walking to that. That's going to be a boring walk. What happened? What happened? Okay, my game is going crazy. I am not doing this. Oh, he's getting on a motorcycle. That's why. Okay. Grandpa Albert's going to get to the Club de la Creme all by himself. He is. And I guess we can do a... Oh, no, we can't do a bike ride with him because we didn't get out of him first. Tab out. Tab back into the bike. Okay, now Grandpa Albert is on the bicycle. And we'll go ahead and follow him a ways, a little ways. He's going by a few of the parks that you will have. You'll have parks like these with these buildings around them. And you can take them out like I did and put in the big tall buildings if you want. Always something you can do if you like. Who knew Grandpa was going to jump on a motorcycle? Huh? He may be retired, but he's not dead yet, right? Okay, it's a scooter, but it's on the freeway, so, you know, or it will be, apparently, by the time he gets done going where he's going. There's the towers over there that on the left that we were in the park by earlier. And Grandpa is forsaking his bicycle, and he's getting on a motorcycle, and he's really gonna make tracks here, looks like. He says, forget the bikes, that's for the kids, he says. Now he's going right by where he was walking. Oh, no, he isn't. I thought he was going to, but he turned. And again, those huge bumps. Wow. If I remember, I will bring you back over here and show you how to get rid of them. Because if you've subscribed to the game yourself, you will probably want to know how to do that. Actually, I should probably do that now before I forget, because stopping the game, stopping the movement, tabbing out of Grandpa. Just for a minute. We'll get back in him here in a minute. I just want to show this to you. Okay, so here's one of those ground swells. You go down here to the landscaping tool, down here, click on that. Then you go over in this section to this tab on the far left, click on that. Then down in this group of 4, you make certain you're not in this one. You click on the second one from the left, and it will say level terrain. And all you have to do with it is just right click on the part that's flat over here, anywhere over here, and then left click on this, and it automatically pops it down where it should be. Okay, and then these over here that look at that. Look how nasty that is. I wonder if that's where the metro is underneath. No, because this is the metro right here. So I have no idea what causes this, but you can right click on these, left click on them, and they all go away. It's just a case of, at this point, I only know one way to get rid of it, and that's to do it each time. It seems to be there every time. Okay. Now, I think rather than get back on Grandpa, we'll hop on somebody who's over here, coming out of this tower, who is going to walk through this park. And I'll have to wait for somebody who's doing that, I think. So I'm going to put you on hold. Holding. Okay, we're back, and I found this guy. He just came out of the building, jumped on his bike. His name is Pierce Murray, and he is going to the Best Sweat Gym. And because he's on a bike, he's probably going to go on this all the way. But at least you'll be able to see this area and see what I changed it into, in case you might want to do the same. Or you might want to just leave all of the little buildings in there. You know? I don't know why he's having trouble getting on his bike. There we go. Okay. So how he's going to get to the Best Sweat Gym, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's going to take the metro. Putting you on hold for a second. Okay, we're back. I was interrupted, and so I put you on hold so that wouldn't disturb the recording. There we go. I don't know where he's going or how he's getting there, but he has completely left the park area that I wanted to show you. So I guess we'll jump out of him and I'll go show you another park. Okay, putting you on hold again. Okay, Sophie Young is in the park. She's on foot, like the lady ahead of her, and she's walking through the park. headed for probably the same place the other guy was, but he was going around the park, and I wanted to take you through it so that you could see what it looks like. For these parks, the only thing I used in the whole thing was, and you can, because you've subscribed to these parks, when you subscribed to the to this game, you have them available to use to put any place you want to in the game by going into your, you can go into this little area down here where the tree is, and it'll bring up all the parks, and the one that you will want to look for is the Pegasus Between Park. And that's the only park I used in all of this. And then I went ahead and just slapped them in helter-skelter all over in the empty area that was opened up when I took out all of the little tiny apartment complexes, and put this road in, which is one of the new roads that you'll have. It's in roads, not pedestrian paths, and it's way over on the far right-hand side of the roads tabs. And you can use this road to go in, and then off of it you can build the Pegasus Between Parks. And you can find those in the parks that you will now have once you've subscribed to this game. And so you can change your area up here from the very tight and close small apartment complex roads that are hard for the garbage trucks to even get through, you know, and the hearses and the fire trucks. This way you don't have to worry about it. I mean, it's pretty much taken care of for you if you exchange it for this, like I did. It took me about an hour to take out the old apartment complexes and take out a few roads and put these roads in instead, and then slap the apartment complexes down in there. And I used the Evropeyskis, Evropey, I think is the beginning spelling for those words, and they're Rico buildings. And so you can go in and say you want them to be something different, but they seemed to pop in. I think they popped in with 600 residences in them anyway. I can't remember if they popped in that way or if I put that many residences in them. I might have put that many in there. But you can set them up any way you want to with the Rico, which you also have now that you have all of the assets and mods that had to come with this city in order for it to, this game save, in order for it to work at all. You see all these streets, they all have the little green bands on them. Actually, the little green bands are the after dark. So you have to have the after dark or you won't have any of the streets in the city. And you have to have the road extensions or you won't have the tunnels that I put in the city. And you won't have these beautiful, the road extensions is what made that beautiful road that we just got done walking through that's like paved in marble. I love it. And you can put any trees you want on it and any lamps you want on it because of the road extensions. So you wanna go get the assets and the mods for this building when you get for this game save. When you get this game save, you subscribe to both. Otherwise, subscribing to just the game save is not gonna work, guys, because the assets and mods, unless you have them yourself already, if they're not in there, this city's not going to work for you. You got to have those. Okay, so Grandma's headed for the metro, and the folks who made the network extensions mod have not yet made the sides of the tunnels that the metros, sides and tops of the tunnels that the metros run through. So, you know, when she goes down in there, you have to go up here and click on the little guy next to the little bus that's down here just below the middle, because otherwise, well, I'll show you what happens. You know from my previous episodes, but we're not going to ride the metro with her. We're just going to, you know, go down in with her, and I'll show you that in case somebody else hasn't picked up on it in previous episodes. If you want to ride with somebody, you just leave the blue bubble on them, and you can go down into the metro with them because you have a blue bubble on them. Yes, I'm going to let you out in a minute. I got a puppy here demanding to go outside, but I'm gonna do this first. No, you can't. No, not now. No, you have to wait. Okay, so we're going down into the metro. She's thinking about it. There she goes. Okay, and as she goes down into the metro, you're going to see this, unless you click on the bus, in which case you'll see this, which at least shows you the other people that are down here in the metro with her. And that blue thing that you saw just a second ago was the, you have no control over where they look, but and these black bands that you see going down are the actual metro tracks for the trailers, or for this, see on the blue thing on the right, that was one of the metro trams. And she's just standing here looking away from everybody, being totally antisocial and not helping us to see anything. But if you see something coming up on one of these, it'll be the tram. Okay, I think there's a green one that could be coming up here. Or she may have gotten into a tram. Maybe she's in one right now. I don't know. But this is what you see if you don't have the bus clicked. You see everybody above you, the buildings, the bushes, oh, she's on a tram. I'll betcha. Is she on a tram? Yep, she's on a tram. They're moving forward, and there it goes. And this is all you see. You don't see the tram, but and all you see is the black bottom that the tram is running on, and you still see everything around it, okay, that is the game save. And I'm waiting for the folks who make the network extensions to create walls and a roof for these trams, just like they created for, I'll see if I can, hopefully I can get out of this. Okay, I'm popping out, and it looks like I might be out completely. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm going to go show it. Now this is the road you get with the network extensions. It is a road, but it has a bicycle path right down the middle of it, and no cars are allowed to go on it except city service vehicles. Okay, and there, it's just very pretty, and it's like a big major pedestrian path, but you can put buildings like this one on it. Okay, and the tunnels, here's one. Okay, I gotta find somebody going in though. Oh, over here in the farming district. Here we go. I just put in a new one. You won't have this new ramp either, because I put that in today in my game. This is my game now. This is not our game anymore, because I've uploaded for you this game, and that will be your game from now on. But I'm going to pop us into one of these trucks that is just now headed for delivering agricultural products to Goods Unlimited. So it's going to the, oh, whoops, it's going to, I'm going to get lined up with it, and then I'll bring you back in. Okay, we are now sitting on top of the truck. And I wanted to show you the tunnels that you get with the oh, I forgot the name of the mod, but it was the one I was just talking about, that you get those roads with, those real pretty roads. And it also comes with roads that become these tunnels when they go underground. Now, the vanilla roads are still on there, so I will also show you, after we come out of this tunnel, I'm going to show you a little clip of just a text document that has the list of what all the tabs are for the roads. And see, now look, isn't that beautiful? That's what I'm waiting to have. Network extensions, that's the name of it. That mod makes this tunnel sides and roof, where we used to see, just like we did with the Metro, the whole game on the outside. And it was very disturbing to me because it didn't feel like you were in a tunnel at all. It just was weird. So this is great, and I love it, and I think you'll probably like it too, and you'll have it because you'll have the Fort Williams Assets and Mods collection that you had to get when you subscribed to the Fort Williams game save, which I'm assuming you have done by now. But because I showed you how to do it in the previous episode, in episode 98, and this is episode 99, so you should already have your own game. You may not even be watching me anymore because you have your own game. But if you are still watching enough to get some of these little extra hints, hopefully you will pick up on some of these little extra things I'm telling you. Okay, I may have to put that on the workshop game description too, all that stuff I've told you in these last two. Some people, once they get the game, may not come back in and watch, and they wouldn't be told. That would be bad. They would think the game was trash, and it's not. Okay, so this guy's going to go on forever, but I just wanted to show you what the tunnel looks like. We're not really going to follow him, because this is kind of an instructional video to get you all the information I can now that you have subscribed to the game, so that you can enjoy it the best. And what was I going to... I said I was going to do something as soon as I came in. Not all of the roads turn into that kind of tunnel. The ones that the mod gives you do. The ones that the mod doesn't give you doesn't. And I'm going to open up that piece now. There you go. Okay. When you go to your roads down here at the bottom, and you want to put a road in, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tabs. Now those pretty roads were on this last tab to the left. You can see them right here. That was the one we were on. There's another skinny one right there, and a bunch of others. So that's a whole brand new tab. But the other roads are in amongst all of the vanilla roads, and there's nothing to say. If you look at it, when you look at this little pop-up box, it doesn't tell you it's one of the special roads that came in with that mod. So that's what this is for. If you want to put your game on hold right here and write all of this down, tabs 1 and 2, it's all just the old vanilla roads, or at least it's not roads that turn into tunnels. Tab 3, all 4 of the roads on that tab, that's tab 3 right here. All 4 of the roads on that tab turn into tunnels with sides. Tab 4, only roads 1 and 2. So if we went to tab 4, only this road and this road would turn into tunnels. The others don't seem to, unless they've upgraded since I checked this out. Tab 5, although it only has 1 road on it that turns into a tunnel, and it's way at the end. You have to actually click this arrow to get to it. Come on. and it looks so plain, but this tab way at the end makes a fantastic tunnel road with a divider with pillars, and you just got to try it. It's really neat. It is big, but it's really neat. And then tab 6 has 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 turn into, and this is tab 6, and that is the freeway roads. So 2, what did I say? 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And if you click the little arrow, 8. All of those turn into roads with tunnels. But the others don't. So you might want to write that down. I'm putting it up here in front of you so that you can go ahead and put it on hold, write it down, and then take it off of hold, and we'll continue. Okay. Okay. Let's see, we're at 31 already, so I guess that's all I can show you on this one. And this was 99, so I'm going to think about it for a bit before I do number 100, because unless somebody asks me or I notice that something has been upgraded and everybody needs to know, I won't put anything new on this particular episode series. You will, who disappeared? Oh, that's a garbage dump. You will probably want to stay subscribed to this one just so that you will get any notifications from me that I decide to send to you if any of the mods get upgraded and there's any difference that you need to make changes in your game, for as long as I continue to play with mine, and then you're on your own. You have to check your own. Okay, so we'll get you started that way though. So there we go. Okay, that's the end of this one. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you'll visit me in number 100, which will be my last official one episode before I close this game out and go to Riverdance. Okay, see you later. Bye.